Hey, good morning. It's 52 below outside. And for any of you who are working outside today or this week, I want to say thank you for doing the things that need to take place so the rest of us can enjoy our lives and have a place to live. This is your weekly kick. So whether it's 52 below or 35 above Celsius, it doesn't matter. There's always somebody who has to work outside doing the jobs that need to get done in order for the rest of us to enjoy our lives, to have a place to live, to have a vehicle to drive, fresh water to drink, heat for our homes, and on and on. So for those of you who are doing these jobs, thank you. You are appreciated. Your toughness and your fortitude is understood, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, let's look at some leadership issue today. I had to put this into practice. I had a video all recorded for you, and I thought it was pretty witty, and I was happy with it until I realized it went against what I'm going to be telling you today. The City Council of Victoria, BC decided they're going to open a class action suit against oil and gas companies because they see them as having contributed to the climate change problem that they're apparently seeing. What I was going to do was spend some time mocking this council. There are some things that make us go, did they really think this through carefully? Because I'll guarantee this week they're turning up their thermostats in their homes. While they're not as cold as we are here in Saskatchewan and Alberta and Manitoba, but it's still chillier than normal. They're maybe using their heat a little bit more. They're maybe letting their cars idle a little bit more before they drive in the morning. Whatever the case may be, they're still driving on roads that use oil in order to pave them. But I caught myself. It was actually a pretty good video. I thought it was kind of funny, but then I realized I'm not putting into practice what I'm talking about today. You see, what the Victoria City Council illustrates very clearly is that we need to be careful that we think things through before we speak. We need to make sure that we understand the ramifications of what we are about to say. As a leader, it's very uncomfortable to go back to either one person or a group of people and say, I really didn't know what I was talking about. I was just blowing smoke. I was trying to sound smart when I really didn't know what I was saying. We're better off to admit we don't know what we're talking about. We need to take some time and look into it or ask more questions. There's an old saying that goes like this, and this is something we need to apply every day. It's better to keep silent and be thought a fool than to open our mouth and remove all doubt. If I'm spending my time in a situation, trying to BS my way through it, or blow smoke to try to get my way through it so people think I know what I'm talking about, they will pick up on it very quickly. And they will start to mistrust my judgment, mistrust my thinking, and worst of all, they will start to mistrust my character, which is something a leader cannot afford to lose, is the trust of people in his or her character. As a leader, we need to be careful that we're listening enough, that we're thinking things through before we make our comments, before we speak. Because what we say carries weight, and it has far-reaching effects. We need to make sure that we're saying things well, that we're saying them wisely, and that we're having as many facts as possible, and an understanding of those facts before we open our mouths. So, the next week, here's my challenge to you, is keep our lips together a little bit longer than we want to, and make sure we have the information that we need, and that we've thought it through carefully before we open our mouth. Now, if you're watching this on LinkedIn or Facebook, what you're going to see starting Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm going to call them quick kicks, 30 to 45 seconds, kicks that are just going to be either a prelude to or a takeoff from the Wednesday weekly kick. They're going to be 30 to 45 seconds long, just to get us into the subject and help us apply it after the fact. Starting next Wednesday, what we're going to be talking about is execution. How to make sure we get things done. How do we make sure we're getting those important things done? Have a great week. This is your weekly kick.